Build a website you love with Wix. For your words,
World order.
Fee, fi, fo, fum. Why are these fuckers so stupid and dumb, dude? Yo, I'm the Immortality. This is the network. I am the banger man. I got more bangers than a orangutan at a banger stand. I am Mr. Banger, and this is the motherfucking network, bitch. Strap in. Get ready.
Biggie.
Well. So how did it go for y'all? Was it good for y'all? It was pretty good for me. I found some like-minded motherfuckers out there that just want to do comic book shit. Finally. None of this circle jerk shit. Yo, I don't remember people saying circle jerk as much as they do now. That's amazing, ain't it? Like who fucking started saying circle jerk first? I don't know. Might have been some other guy. Couldn't have been me. It's impossible. Couldn't have been Biggie saying circle jerk. Anyways, the circle jerks, they're going down. And it's funny whenever the guys getting attacked are the ones that are the fucking main culprits. It's fucking wonderful, ain't it? Beautiful. I love it when it comes out that way. I wasn't wrong. I wasn't wrong from the fucking beginning. Now, are they going to fucking expose each other too much? Nah. Has the big mouths told on themselves so far? Hell yeah. They've told on themselves. I know what's going on. We all know what's going on. We all see it now. Plain as fucking day. Beautiful. It ain't my job to fucking show y'all or tell y'all. I'm just glad that I could see it. Y'all figure it out for your damn selves. If you see it on the network, just know it's good-hearted fun. And there's a lot of players that don't jump on panel. They don't get on the panel and do anything. They're just in the back fucking it up, making this nasty fucking environment. And it's the same ones that motherfuckers celebrate. I don't celebrate them, but you know, I'm good. I'm glad this year ended up the way it did. It worked out beautifully. The year of truth, 2025. I didn't think it would be this blatantly obvious, but it ended up working out fucking beautifully. Yeah, it's hard for normal content people to be able to do anything anymore because channels are so fucked up. Yeah, normal ass channels are trying to get by. And I know people are gonna be like, "Who are you talking about? What are you doing? What are you saying?" I don't even give a fuck. Y'all got your own issues. You got your. They're all telling on each other. They're like crabs in a bucket. They're gonna fucking expose themselves. I don't have to do shit. I'm not gonna say shit. I don't need it to accuse or assume. Sometimes assumptions are right. I will say that. Sometimes our assumptions are right. They're not only asses. What we got going on in the chat? We got 6-7. We got Birdman. Some more 6-7. Beautiful. All right. Anyways, I'm happy for that. It was a good year. I'm glad that things are getting shed to light. Let the truth be fucking shown. Keep it up. Keep letting people know who you really are. You know what I mean? And that fight last night, that was good. Jake Paul got his jaw broke. Now, I don't think Anthony Joshua had to break his jaw. You know, sometimes you could beat somebody and not have to break their face. So there was that, you know. I'm going to quit judging all these YouTubers. I'm going to quit judging them. A lot of the drama stuff is dead and gone because people, they can't get involved because they all fucking use each other to make each other look good. And it's fucking gross. So I'm gonna work on who I promote and who I shout out more, and I'm gonna fucking stay away from this shit as much as possible because there's no fucking need for it. Now, if I see some atrocities that are ridiculous and some of my friends get dick with, I will hop in. But for now, fuck them. Let them be crabs in a bucket and pull each other down. You know, it's beautiful. I love that. I'm not the type of dude to leave or talk to fucking dumbass backstabbing lowlives in the first place. Some of the guys that used to be on panel, they ain't on panel no more. That don't mean they ain't active. So, yeah, man. Yeah, man. And it ain't gonna matter. All you fucking weirdos are still gonna be friends with people that even try to sabotage motherfuckers. It just, it's in your fucking, it's in your life, I guess. That's how you live. All right. A lot of classism too, which is sad. What up, Patel? My X-Men 1 fund still moving, dude. I think I'm like $8-10 away, bro. You're almost there, man. Dragging me along. Let's drop a leg, I say. Yeah, drop a leg.
Biggie. 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 Big Biggie.
I'm considering going to 1500 for a bigger sub push, a giveaway. Yeah. Thinking about no, I'm gonna stick at 1420. We're like 3 subs away. I'm not sure when we give away or how I'm gonna do it, but I might do a 1500 too, because the 1500 is gonna be a cooler number to get to, right? 1420 just because I feel like I want to give some shit away. A lot of channels give shit away all the time, and good for them. I'm happy they enjoy doing that. I'm glad people get the giveaways, you know, all that shit. So probably early January, I would guess 1420 will hit. I mean, 2 or 3 sub shit, I might get it this video. I don't know. Yeah. So let's talk about things I think are gross. All right, I'm gonna shut my door. I'll be right back. Don't give me evil looks. It's fun. So classism. I didn't even think to use that word this year, but it's out there. There's classism. Racism. Racism's gross. Racism's gross. I never felt so bad about people using those kind of tools in the comic YouTube as much I have this year. So gross this year, people using that kind of shit against each other. Now, if it happens, it happens, and it's a fucking problem. But a lot of times people make problems out of nothing. They'll fucking say stupid shit. I see a lot of these streams, and all they want to talk about is where they work and what they do, you know, and how other people don't work and shit like that. It's like, okay, dude, like, you're fucking a good person or whatever, but at the same time, like, putting people down for the way they live or their financial situation, it's just fucking weird to me. So it just, people never did that before. It was just like, you left that shit out of everybody else's you don't have to bring that to the table whenever we're talking Marvel and DC. So yeah, that's gross. What else is gross? Blackmailing people is gross. Shaming people for not sending money. I've seen auctions where people treat the chat like shit because they ain't buying comics. That's gross. So all I could do is work on not trying to do that shit, you know? Yeah, it's gotten weird and mucky and harder to get through every year. I think some of the Kickstarter stuff got kind of weird and kind of gross there for a while. A lot of fucking judging and separation, just like for no reason, no good reason. But yeah, that's it, dude. Besides that, like, I took a lot of time to look for new channels to fuck with, and it's fucking slim pickings, dude. I'll tell you that. It's a little more variety of channels I want to add to my cipher or who I fuck with, and that's good. You know, like it's starting to be not as many fucking harder circles to fuck with than there used to be. So I don't want to join a group of people and have to worry about them bashing the fuck out of me every chance they get. So it's fun when you meet people that are not so worried about giving you a hard time. And they're out there, man. There's a bunch of new channels that are chill. Thanks, bro. Yeah, man, we got to try to be nice to each other, man, because we're just running people off. Um, People are so tired of the way things are. They get a little taste of it and they're like, I'm out of here, you know? And you see it so much. They come in and they're like, oh, wow, look at all these new shiny toys I get to play with. And then they're like, oh, these shiny toys are not as nice as they seem. And then they're like, I need a break. I'm selling all my books. And it's just like, fuck. And it's definitely from the interactions they have. It's not the hobby. So anyways, I just want to say, like, I'm proud of most of y'all. I think y'all put in a good effort, and I've been entertained by a lot of comic channels, and some of the new people I've ran across are genuinely not here to bash newcomers or old timers, and it's refreshing as fuck. So this year's been like a year of truths. Like there was a lot of dirty secrets exposed, I'd say. And this next year is going to be a year of, okay, we understand more of some of the behind the scenes shit, and now we're just going to fucking try to chill. Now, I don't know what the rest of the community is going to do to change the way things are, but this is what I'm hoping, is that we could just kind of push on and move on in the direction we're going. I know that a bunch of my buddies were just trying to get some cool books, and, you know, life gives you enough problems as it is, so why make this part of it harder on each other? What up, Legend? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Yeah, it was a weird year, but I think ultimately it was good because the beginning of the year we kind of assumed what was going on, and it's getting to a point now, it's like you're just getting proven right left, and you're just everything you was thinking is coming to be the way it really was. Like there's a reason you feel like some things ain't right, and then once you finally see and hear some of the things that have happened, you're like, oh, so I had a good reason to fucking be worried about fucking with this person or that, you know. So people are gonna think I'm crazy for the shit I'm saying now, but oh well. Like I told you before, I'm not as messy as some of this other shit. I genuinely rooted for people most of the year. I finally got to a point to where a couple guys I was just like, fuck it, I can't. I think you're unforgivable at this point. But most y'all, I'm just like, they do a lot more good than bad. So, you know, I think that it's just the way society is. It's just a bunch of crab in a bucket shit. Crabs in a bucket. Have you ever seen crabs in a bucket? Here, I'll show you what it looks like. This is our community summed up for 2025. Here, I'll show you. Can't let anybody be too happy, You gotta try to bring them down. All right, crabs in a bucket.
Shop at Jeff Weiler
You see what getting away
for 9 brands in
no
one
way,
location.
buddy. You gotta come down with this. There you go. You see how this one's getting out? See how they're trying to get out? You can't escape from the misery. Oh, that was quick. Hold on. That wasn't quite a good example. It's only 20 seconds. Let's find a good one. Crabs in a bucket. Literally. Are they not going to show any? Fucking 10 seconds. Baby, this will do it. Only a couple crabs here. Look, that one's like holding it back. Like, don't do it. Won't they just help each other out and get out of there, right? Maybe it's a bullshit saying.
Take the bucket of crabs. You have a whole bunch of crabs in a bucket, and as soon as one starts trying to climb out of the bucket, the other one just grab onto it and bring it down. People want you to succeed, but not more than them. Take the bucket of crabs. You have a whole bunch of crabs in a bucket.
Yeah, pretty much that's how it goes. You have a bunch of crabs in a bucket. You can't let them out. What up, JSS? Good to see you. So this year was fun. I ran across good channels like Matt Likes Comics. What a fresh breath of air that guy was. He's on my book club and my collector club with me. I met him through Alan, Comic Collector Geek. And Comic Collector Geek is a fantastic channel. He's probably my favorite YouTube channel that I watched recently. And it's just pure fucking books and talking about the books and collecting. Just pure collecting and shit. You get more of a connection to the books that he gets than just some random haul. Like, we take the time and show books that we just didn't buy recently. I mean, I get it. You show books you get recently because you're excited. What's up, Legion of Comics? Good to see you. I had Legion on a couple nights ago. Yeah, I was just talking about the crab in the bucket mentality. Like, I feel like the comic collector YouTubers kind of are a little bit that way. Well, not a little bit, a whole lot, actually. I don't know why I said a little bit. So it was refreshing running across Big Chonko. Chonko Likes Comics. It ain't Chonko Likes Comics. It's just Chonko Comics. And yeah, Chonker, man. What a fucking kooky cat. His fucking spicy sausage comments moving too. People are using the spicy sausage. I was on his first stream with him and Big Nasty, and we were talking about bangers, and he said, well, I'm gonna start saying spicy sausage and see if it catches on. And and you know how fucking hard it is to get something like that to catch on, but it actually worked. So good for him. Spicy sausage, and it's a fun thing to say. I like saying cherry sometimes, but bangers, it's out of my hands now. Everybody uses that. But anyways, Big Chonko Chonko comics and more. Like, dude, Chonko's the shit. Matt likes comics is the shit. I like comics. Hopefully you do too. Alan's the shit. Stepper, you know, he was on the channel more. He pops on every now and then. Friday night they do a 2 hours, about an hour and a half, 2 hour show. So it's kind of hard for those guys to do another hour or two. So I understand that people can't hop on all the time. It's like 4 hours straight. But yeah, I decided this year to start the network. The network is a bunch of shows with a bunch of different channels. It's kind of like a TV guide. It's not just me, it's a bunch of other guys. And I consider all those three. Bleecker Street, you know, me and Bleecker Street are pretty cool. And I remember when it was just me and Bleecker for a long time. Can you name the channels you don't like or respect? I try not to, Nutsy, because I would rather, I feel like I'm the only one talking about them a lot of times. Don't get me wrong. A lot of people bring them up, but not on a live stream. So I've been trying not to because I don't want to give them any promotion. I'll just say this. Some of the drama stuff is gone. There's 2 or 3 channels that primarily did that. And one of them I enjoyed a lot. And but they still seems like they're not doing as much content. So they've all kind of stopped doing as much content. It's not as much stuff to talk about. And I think it's genuinely because you get to a point to where you're disappointed and then you're just like, fuck it, that's the way it's going to be. And I went through my disappointment phase 2 or 3 years ago. I've kind of prepped myself not to get too attached to these channels because I know it could go crazy at a moment's notice. It don't take nothing. When you're dealing with people that want to destroy shit, why do you want to try to befriend them? Because all that's going to happen is they're going to destroy you and whatever energy you put into it. So I am very cautious to who I give my emotions to. If all my friends drop me tomorrow, I would still be here because I'm hard-headed and I feel like what I'm doing is right. So I try to fight evil and I try to be good. So I want to try to be good, but like, yeah, what you asked me, bringing up the channels I don't approve of. Nah, not going to do it. And it's not just the drama channels. There's a lot of, with popularity comes power. So some of them may be popular and it's weird because they're not as popular as you think they are. Maybe. I don't even know who to point at exactly, really, but, it's not even a popular channel. They don't even really do content. One of the ones that's kind of disappointed me the most this year, I would have thought was a little more stern or able to deal with a little adversity. And once the adversity came, they just fucking folded on everybody. And it was just like, what the fuck? What is going on? And you start wondering, you're like, why is this happening? Why is this happening? And then you find out it's not as, it's worse than what you think it is. It's like, they're not only like fucking weird and doing things weird, they're also shitting on all their old friends. It's like you pick a few people you want to impress and then you just trash the rest, right? So, yeah, I don't think it's who y'all think I'm talking about, but I'm not going to tell y'all because it's not my business. I don't have any proof. I don't talk backstage to people I don't fuck with. I've had a couple relationships not work out this year, but there's nothing to be said. about it because I don't think it was that serious of a relationship in the first place. And it definitely wasn't on panel. It wasn't anybody you saw on my channel or I hardly fucked with. It was just casual conversation. So I did real good this year, in my opinion. Now, people don't like me. That's okay. You know, I haven't done a lot of likable things for a bunch of people, except for my friends. My friends tend to like me. I know I'm a good person to them. But I'm not going to turn this stream into like all the bad shit. There was a lot of good shit. So, like I was saying, Big Allen's probably my favorite channel. Chonko, Mad is a lot of fun. I think the biggest highlight was probably TM Nerdy. And TM Nerdy's a little... I've known him for a long time, but he's kind of hard to... forgetting the main guy that rides with you most. You're forgetting your main guy. Who, you, Benny? Oh, dude, Benny, you're the best, man. Me and Benny always talk, dude. Benny will tell you, man, like I'm a hopeful person for people. I hope for the best and I wish them well. And a lot of the channels I don't like, I'm still a fan of. I like to watch their content. I don't agree with what they say. I just think it's funny to watch, but I'm very hopeful for people. Oh, what up, MJ? Thanks for watching last night, Mark Spears. Yeah, man, of course. I checked that out. Yeah, Mark Spears, man, he's on a roll, dude. Where was I at? Oh, people that I appreciate the fuck out of. Yeah, like TM, my boy Benny Blanco, Legend, and I have been having a lot of fun this year. Now, I've chose to be more of a chill, kind of not go out of my way. Like I spent like 9/10 of the year not talking shit, but a lot of shit came on my channel that was said. I didn't fucking support all of it, nor did I disagree with it. I just didn't choose to say it on panel. And I had one video this year where I was critical. It was the I forget what it was called. It was like shortcuts and clout chasers video. If you want to see me be critical and say names and show you, like, talk about specific stuff, that was the one video this year. But the rest of the time, I've been trying to work on myself and not be shitty. So, and somehow I still get brought into the shit. Like I'm always on the front line for the community. What I think is the comic book crew. I'm gonna quit saying community too, because I don't want to be tied to fucking all you motherfuckers. I feel like there's a crew of us. So yeah, speaking of good people and talking about specific people, let's bring in one right now.
Breaking news.
Yeah, I don't know if you got to hear me, TM. I was just saying how glad I was that me and you got to hang out this year, and I really appreciate TM. You know,
yeah.
And I was saying, yeah, like I've known you for a long time, but we just recently this year was just like, fuck it, let's try to be more on panel together and spend more time together, and I really am thankful for that, and I don't regret it at all. I don't regret a lot of the stuff I did this year, and I was saying, like, there's a crab mentality in the community. I'm just giving you a quick synopsis so you can get caught up.
Okay.
But there's a little bit of a crab mentality in the community. People just kind of drag each other down, and a lot of truths were told this year. Like, we had assumptions at the beginning of the year, and I feel like some of them are coming true. But at the same time, like, I don't think a lot of people I was hanging out with were directly doing all the shit that's the trouble starting. We were just like aware of it, you know, and we got a lot of attention because we were aware of it and spoke on it, but we ain't the ones
stirring the shit in the first place. We're just like, hey, that was weird. That was weird. And yeah, but now I'm talking about what was good and what made me proud of this year. And it was basically like, you know, Matt was a lot of fun, and Alan and Chonko, and I got to you. I was about ready to bring up Big Nasty and, you know, D-Runk and 84 and all that shit. But that's about where we're at, bro, just to get you caught up.
Yeah, you're right, man. There's a lot of good people in this community, and try to surround yourself about them. But there is like a lot of bad people that you thought were good people, and then you find out that they've been doing some shady stuff, and then you're just like, well, okay, I guess that's a person I don't want to be around no more.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think next year we're almost vindicated. Now, popularity comes with responsibility. So a lot of these guys that are like using these backstabbing tactics to get close to popular channels they think are popular or whatever they're doing, I don't know. They might have like some bad communication with each other. I don't think that will ever get exposed to where you could prove it, because they're always going to want to be in that popular group or whatever. And a lot of my buddies, we're just not into pleasing a lot of people, and we just hang out with people that want to hang out. So I'm cool with most y'all, and I don't have a problem with popular channels. I don't even know who the fuck I'm talking about exactly. There was one channel that I would say their name, but they're not on stream a lot, and I don't know for sure what they've done or what they haven't done. A lot of this drama shit that's happened this year is coming from people that will lie to you just to get attention. So I'd say just take that with your stuff you might hear, because people are just lying to start shit at this point, honestly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then there's just some people that say they're not drama, and then they get into people's DMs and stuff. And I feel like that's happened a lot too.
Yeah, I could definitely point out a couple of those examples, but I'm not. I feel like I learned a while ago, you don't have to point out things, because if someone's shitty to you, then someone else, they'll do it enough to where it gets exposed anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that's happened a few times, and I haven't had to say anything, so that's good. I'm just tired of getting connected to all that shit. I talked about classism and racism. I didn't say the examples, but it's just gross. We got to stop doing that shit to people. I don't feel like the jokes about people's financial status or their color of their skin are fucking ever a good thing to talk about. So
Mm-hmm.
that's how I
Yeah, that and yeah,
it was
family shouldn't be brought into it,
No.
and that I don't agree with that. And I don't agree with people saying they're gonna fight people. That's the most idiotic thing I've heard. Like, I'm gonna fight you. It's like, what?
Yeah, that's the best.
Like, even though I've said in the past, I said I'd slap somebody, but
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. It depends on, a lot of people will fight, so it could happen, but you're not a violent person either. Like, you don't have any, as far as I know, you haven't gotten a fight this year with anybody, like a real fight. So,
no.
Yeah, I'm not a violent person. I ain't fought anybody in probably 5 or 6 years. So, I spent the whole year trying to be as cordial as I could and as forgiving. I stuck my neck out and defended people that were doing nasty things for 9/10 of the year, and then I finally gave up. And I'm still not like hammering at people, but I did make that one video about cloud chasers, and I don't hate any of those people. I hope they are doing well and having a good holiday, and they continue to make content. I'm just reviewing the channels. Big Nasty's a pretty big sweetheart. I like Big Nasty a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I missed some channels, man. I saw my guy Comics King. He used to hop on Collector Club. I forget his real name, but I saw him do some Instagram posts, and I was real glad to see him. And 84 doing a couple videos this year. That really made me happy. So, I don't know. What are some channels that have really cheered you up this year that you ran across, TM?
Dan's Comic Corner. He just talks strictly comics and that, talking about new comics that he's reading and stuff, mostly like the DC books and stuff. He's been doing a lot of those. There's another guy that just shows his hauls, called Spooky Dude. And he's just a guy that just shows off his hauls that he's picked up and talks a little bit about the books that he picked up. And another show that you introduced me, That Effin' Show. Those two guys.
Yeah, those guys, man.
Yeah.
That's so cool watching that channel, because it's all about the books. They don't even know about us. They don't care to fucking even know, dude. So, just refreshing to see channels about the books. And there's more out there. I just don't directly hang out with that bunch of people. MJ's fun because he tries to stay positive and light on panel, and he tries to bring out the best in people. So it was kind of cool seeing him pop up. And like just channels that I don't even watch a ton, but I enjoy, are like AWO. I like AWO because he does NWO stuff a little bit, but he just collects with his son and he has fun and shit like that. And some of the old channels that I got to meet and shit. You know, it's been kind of fun fucking with Bubs this year. Like every couple of times I run across him, like Bubs is pretty fun to talk to. Fish Cat, collectibles. I like fucking with Fish Cat a little bit. So
I gotta shout out because I really like this show and I'm on it quite a bit actually, but I like watching it and guessing the keys as well. Is Sector 2815? Guess that key.
Sector's fun. Him and Legion put on a really good show. Yeah, so it's been pretty pleasant. Like I'm on Pops. I try to spend decent time with Papa Willie as much as I can and stuff like that. But yeah, he's okay. And Great Legend and Benny Blanco and there's a lot of y'all. Rad, I've gotten to know him a lot better this year. I like Rad a lot. And,
Yeah.
All the guys Matt fuck with too. Like Matt fucks with a lot of people. Lyle was awesome.
Big Lyle.
Big Lyle.
Big Lyle. Freaking Robbie Joseph.
Yeah, that guy's pretty sweet. I love watching his Instagram posts about all his books he gets.
Yeah. Legion's all right sometimes.
Legion's fun. I think that DJ and Robin them did a good job this year. That's not an easy fucking thing they do, man. That's a lot of work. A lot of work, a lot of effort. So yeah, man, it's basically not really the personalities. It's just the few people that you're cool with. And you know, I got more than 10 people that I can vent with and talk to about books. I can pick up my phone and call them, and I can hop on stream and shit. And it's really cool to do that, you know? So don't let other channels that might be negative and try to bring you down get to you. I think next year is going to be a little more chill, but I don't know. I don't know how long a channel can sustain just shitting on each other and fucking fighting all the time. Like it's proven not to be very successful, right?
No, and those people that usually do that long term, they go mentally insane. So
Man, we're not. I don't think that. I mean, I will say one, and he don't fuck with us anyway. But old Slippery, man, like I don't think there's any coming back at this point. Like he can make some videos and shit or whatever, but
he still gets the views, though. To be honest.
yeah, he still gets some views and shit like that. But I don't think he even wants to do that kind of content. Really, I think he's kind of tired of it, and good for him. You know, it's kind of mature for him to just be like, I don't want to do it no more. I'm getting out of the hobby, and that was good. If he wants to do more or do different content, that's cool too. What a fight last night, man! Did you get to watch the last fight?
Yeah, it was terrible.
It's terrible.
Yeah, he kept dropping to his knee. And then he kept like I was just like the whole time I was like, put up your gloves, put up your gloves. What are you doing? You're leaving yourself wide open.
I could kind of understand the hands down in the beginning of the fight, but at the end, like protect yourself, bro. It's coming, you know. And he didn't, and he wouldn't. And I think he was trying to genuinely grab him by the ankles and the knees and tackle him, and it just didn't work. So
You can't do that in boxing. Like,
Nah.
yeah, you can do it in UFC, but boxing, you can't just tackle people.
well, I was starting to think that you know, you there is a lot of tying up in boxing. So a lot of times they'll get in too close and then their arms get tangled and they're tied up. And I was thinking that Joshua was maybe kind of like shoving him down in some of those. But when you watch the replays in slow motion, no, it was just he was kind of falling and grabbing at his legs. So that was on Jake. It wasn't on Joshua as much. But
Yeah, I guess he got his jaw broken 2 places.
yeah, I don't think there's any faking that. I think he legit broke his fucking jaw. And I would think that would be the end of that for him. Like, your fucking celebrity boxing days are done. You could come back with a broken jaw, but I don't know why you would want to, because it could get broken again, right? So
Yeah, it's weaker now. Once your bone gets broken and stuff, that area can be easily broken. Like my cousin broke his collarbone like 3 times because like it was broken the first time when he was young, and then it didn't take anything to break it the second time. And the third time, I think he just fell, like, and it just broke.
Yeah. Yeah, your fucking jaw, once it's gone, it don't heal back, I don't think. I've never heard anybody say I broke my jaw and once it healed it was stronger. It's always weaker. So
No, yeah, he's gonna have to get wires in his jaw, right? I think that's how they heal it. It's the only way.
could you imagine if his fucking mouth's wired shut? Like, ain't that the way you fix it a lot of time?
Yes and no.
Okay.
Like, yeah, he just have to get wires in his mouth and stuff and that. And I don't think it's going to be wired shut because it's just the bottom 2.
Okay.
I think it is. So, but he's going to not be able to really, he's going to be drinking through a straw for the next little bit. He's going to have to go on a liquid diet.
Damn, he had titanium and screws in 2 places. Holy shit. Yeah. I'm gonna drop the link, Legion, if you ain't doing nothing. No ladies allowed. I'll just turn the stream off if a lady hops on. I just don't, my girlfriend don't like it. I don't like it. So please respect my ways. Rad, if you ain't doing shit, hop on. Birdman, you ain't doing shit, hop on. Just for a few people. But it's supposed to be Andrew Tate tonight. I think Andrew Tate's boxing tonight. Oh, good. Let me add you officially. Hold on.
Breaking news.
What's up, man?
How'd you
Oh,
like
yeah.
that? How'd you like that little scrap last night?
It was entertaining. At first, I'm like, dude, this is annoying. When it looked like it was just him running around and what's his name just throwing air punches. I'm like, is this going to be this scripted kind of thing? But nope.
No, yeah, it ended up being real as hell at the end.
Real as hell. Old dude was just, he's like, I'm not in a hurry just to knock it. The dude knew he could just knock this guy out whenever he wanted to. So he's like, I'd rather just take my time with him.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, that's crazy. It looks scripted to me because he's got like 2 feet on him and 5 inches on the reach, and he's clearly like in a different weight class. I'm like, and one of them's a pro boxer. I'm like, this looks, if this goes for a couple of rounds, it's just fake. But I mean, I give Jake all the flowers he deserves though for getting in the ring and bringing so much to the promotion, and he really elevates the undercard. You know, all the people that box before them in each of these. He's getting a lot of eyes on the sport, and dude got demolished, man.
I was hoping that the Canadian girl would win. It's going to go Canada, but she didn't. I
I
saw
thought she was a little better than what she was.
How you doing, Legion?
What's up, Birdman?
Kenny B, what's happening, bro?
That's cool, right, Birdman?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did you watch
The fight last night, Birdman?
No, I was watching YouTube. I don't watch for boxing or anything like that. I might watch WE, but that's it.
Well, yeah. I like WWE too.
I think
So
the
how-
Jake Paul fights are kind of like the Super Bowl. I never watch football, but I'll watch the Super Bowl. I never watch boxing, but I'll watch the Jake Paul fights because they're just, it's a draw. Like you really want to see.
Yeah, all these years we kind of wanted to see him get knocked out, and we finally got it. And
Dude, I bet you think he went into it planning to get knocked out, knowing that, like, all right, I got to get in there and air quotes here. I got to go the distance. I got to take some hits and return to the ring after I and who do I want to lose to kind of thing.
I don't know. I feel like when you're that good of a boxer like Joshua, he could have put him down any way he wanted, and I guess Jake pissed him off enough to where he wanted to break his damn face.
Did you see the photo of that hit? It's over there.
Yeah, I've seen the pictures of him open his mouth and his teeth are out of line, like his molars are over in his mouth.
And he lost. They had to remove some of the teeth too.
Yeah, so I think Joshua could have. I mean, it's a little. He don't have much class, in my opinion, because he could have just caught him in the gut. He didn't have to do him that way, but at the same time, like, it's a boxing event, I guess he wanted to make an example of him, so he did. He made an example of him. He gave him a really good shot.
and for Jake Paul being as crappy as he was, he landed 1 or 2 shots that
Could have done something, I think, and I was a little surprised Joshua took him so well. I think all that Jake Paul talk about Joshua's weak chin really got him. He shouldn't have said that, dude, because he broke his dang chin,
Yeah.
So yeah.
How did this year go for you, Legion? What did you think of this year as a review?
What aspect of it?
Just the community and content people.
Like, did you have good interactions? Was everything perfect? Was everything bad? What happened for you this year? Did you have a good one?
Yeah, this was a fantastic year. YouTube is an outlet for me to have fun, and it's been fun. There's always going to be like people that have drama this or drama that, and that, me, I don't make drama content. I talk about it rarely here and there when something pops up. Not really I don't really have too much fun, with that. But as always, the community's been, or whatever you want to call it, it's been fun. Awesome people, awesome stuff. Heroes Con, the Great Gathering is always phenomenal. I hope to see more and more people there every year. Like you pointed out, or team pointed out, the C3 event was awesome. Everybody really came through, and It's cool to see the people to give back like that.
Yeah, it's
Just
definitely
the regulars, you know, like you, the normal people hang out on Friday or Friday morning, Friday nights, Sunday with Sector. Like we all find, like you went through a list of the people closest to you. We all find those people here that we're closest to, and it's awesome. A lot of these guys I meet in real life every year and get to see every year. You know, me and Sector, we meet up every year on vacation.
Yep.
We do comic. We go eat lunch at the same little Mediterranean restaurant. We do a comic crawl. Like these people become family, dude.
That's the best, dude, when you actually like hang out, meet people and stuff like that.
Yeah, I legitimately love that guy, man. He's like family. Like same with the guys on Friday night. You get it. You talk to these people enough.
Yeah. It's nice, man. Now, whenever you have pre-records or records with people, that's a solid group of people that you usually do content with. That's usually easy going and shit. But you do your Friday morning show, and every now and then some, like, it may not be you involved, but there'll be shit that happens around, and that kind of like is a bummer.
In all reality, as much as a random dramatic thing can happen, nothing will ever top the drama that me and Caroline bring to that show, arguing with each other. Like we'll go at it with each other, but she's like my big sister, and like if someone doesn't know us, they would think we hate each other sometimes. But nothing will ever top me and Caroline going at it with each other, and we do that on a regular basis.
This Friday was funny though. With
you know what I mean? But that's out of love, because we know neither one of us are taking it personal. You talk trash to each other and all that. And like I mentioned, dude, all the things that are fun about this, no amount of like attempted drama will ever detract from that. You know, at the end of the day, like when you log off, who do you still talk to? And this is the internet, bro. It's not real.
It was a heck of a year, but it wasn't that crazy to where it affected me that much.
Dude, what hurts the worst is the people we lose along the way.
I know, man.
That's the only thing that actually shocking or hurtful.
Yeah, and you don't have to lose them through death. Like their channels will stop.
They just move on, kind of thing. You've been
But
around for a while.
the Legion all the time. He does good work with his YouTube channel. I like his channel.
Thank you, Birdman. You've been around long enough to look back on it. You can almost see, like, I think you called it like alumni before, like kind of like how people kind of will start channels around the same time, and they kind of find each other, and they kind of grow together and stuff, and then spread out and find their way along the way. Like you can see these little alumni stuff, and it makes you think back to different eras, like the 2020 era, and like how a lot of us got on YouTube through like Burke, you know what I mean? Like that's how I started all this, was finding Burke's channel. A lot of us did.
Yeah. I remember that. Yeah.
I've been with his channel or all channels. Everybody knows me.
Oh yeah, you're everywhere.
I always try to give respect to everyone.
I always assumed you had about 30 different phones, Kenny, and you're watching everyone's channel at the same time.
Only got one.
Well, you got YouTube figured out, brother.
He's a real chat guy, man. He if you're in a chat and Birdman's there, you know that you got a real one. So
yeah,
I'm glad you hop on with me every now and then, Birdman.
You're welcome.
Yeah, man. So yeah, dude, me and TM really have been enjoying your Name That Key show with Sector, man. We're lightweight fans of that, you know. I know TM brings it up more than I do, but
TM's been on there a bunch. You've been on there before too, Biggie.
yeah, I think I've been on there at least once. It feels like twice, but yeah, it's been at least one time. It's a good one. Yeah, I'm always in the chat. I'm in there quite a
TM
bit.
is what we call a regular, I think.
Yeah, TM's been quite a few times, like more than 10 probably. Yeah.
I love watching it too. I love guessing it too, man. I love the fact that this weekend, like I love the book that Sector brought because it was on my Hot 5. list this week.
that Santa book from 1944.
Yeah. It's the origin of Santa Claus in comics.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that I asked 3 questions and all 3 of them were like led to the book. I was just like, I don't know how I knew it, but I just knew it. I asked 4 color. It was 4 color. Is it Christmas themed? And I can forget the one other one, and then I guess the book.
As soon as someone said Dell, I just opened Dell and went to the oldest Christmas book on the list. I'm like, all right, he's going to have brought that one because it's Sector, so he's going to have some kind of super old book here.
That book doesn't go for a lot of money. Like people can get that book for cheap, which is baffling to me.
Paul wanted those stripes, got paid well, everyone won. I don't know. I think he's talking about Sector, but I'm not.
No, he's talking about Jake Paul. When we were talking about, like, I wonder if he wanted to take the hits and lose this so he can, because everyone's been calling him fake, and the only way to prove. You remember the movie Rocky Balboa that came out after Rocky V, where Rocky came out of retirement for a prize match because the current champion's name was Mason Dixon, and he like knocked everyone out in like round 1 or 2. And all of his fans were questioning if he could really go the distance, if he was really a good boxer, if it was rigged. And he wanted to come out and fight Rocky. Rocky wanted to fight him, and Rocky didn't win, but they went the full match. And the guy earned respect for going the distance. He wasn't able to knock Rocky out, but he went the distance, and that's what was missing from his cred. I'm wondering if Jake Paul, because the dude's smart. Like, there's no way around it. The dude is ridiculously smart with marketing and stuff. I just don't think he expected to get his jaw broke. He expected to get hit. He expected to be hurt, but he's been hit. He can take a hit. He's been in that ring enough to be able to take a hit. But I don't think, like you said, that guy kind of put one on him. But you can't always predict which way someone's head's going to move and swing. I mean, it's fighting,
He definitely set that up. He had that very well. He knew that his hands were going to be down. He knew. I think it was a left hand. Was it a left hand?
It was a right hand. And at that point, dude, he couldn't keep his hands up. He kept falling against. He was gassed. He was completely gassed. He was running for his life the entire fight.
I watched different videos, and I think the videos mirrored, so it just kind of fucks with me. But I thought it was a right when I watched it. And
it was a right to the left side of his face, and he just put his jaw over here.
And then I seen Logan talking shit to Joshua right before that round. He was like, "What are you going to do, man? You're losing. You're losing every round." It's like, that's not a good brotherly move. Like, you might not have wanted to do that, but oh well, man. I did love the Hulk Hogan intro though.
Yeah,
gave me a little goosebumps. I was like, oh shit, he's doing the Hogan, but so back to this year in comics. There's been a lot of new channels which are not uncommon. That happens quite a bit. So I don't know if next year we're going to have as many new channels pop on. It seems like we get about, 50 or 100 that I notice about every year. And this year was a lot of fun. I don't know if there's a name for this year or not. I would just call it 2025 guys, but a lot of them kind of came and went. And a lot of them are sticking around. And I like the flavor they're bringing. I think a lot of the guys that came in this year are very wholesome and pretty easy to deal with. So keep them coming. Like I enjoy. Is there any new channels that you are getting into, Legion? I've already talked to Tim or Birdman after Legion, but you got anything?
I don't really watch a lot of comic book YouTube, man. I hop on a stream if I have time to sit down and look at comic YouTube. I do like I do right now and hit the live tab and see who's live. But like I said, I use this to hang out and talk to people. If I'm listening to YouTube, it's normally when I'm at work and I'm listening to the most random shit in the world you can think of, like ancient history shit, conspiracy shit,
the Y-Files.
Yeah, there's the most random crazy shit you can think of.
Birdman,
a lot of YouTube is people talking about comics. I buy comics. I read comics. I get comics. I don't want to hear someone tell me about them.
You do it yourself? No, I look at the new channels. I like watching them. Like I like reading a comic book. I'm like, I remember when I started. I know I see what they're doing and shit like that. But
I did
don't
that for a few years trying to see who's out there catch up, and I just ain't got the time right now, man.
That's cool, man.
It's just
I
very,
kinda-
like I said, I like to interact with people on here when I have time to.
Yeah, I'm open to fucking with new ones because a lot of times when you're here so long, the guys you fuck, they just disappear. You know, you kind of got to start over. So for me, I had to kind of start over. So it's just a little different. But Birdman, who's some new channels you like, man? I know you got some.
I like the extra. I always win with the people who giving out comic books and all that. You know them.
I don't know them.
I'm sorry.
No, let me know.
Yeah.
I don't know for sure. A lot of channels do that.
They always give out stuff, and I always win a lot of stuff too.
Yeah, you do. You're a good winner. You are.
And I'm gonna try one day. I'm gonna try to start me a new YouTube channel to show all my collection off.
You need to do that.
That'd be pretty cool.
I would like to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't know what your collection looks like. I might have some stuff that we don't.
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm done.
He said you might have some stuff we don't know about, but go ahead, Birdman. What was you going to say?
I like, showing people what I got, and they, most of the times they like, you got that? I'm going to say, yeah.
Cool, man. You guys remember a guy named ETA Nick? Great guy. Yeah, ETA Nick had an Action 1 that he would never show on panel because you didn't. I don't know if you wanted people to know you had it, but he got into like stocks and investing money in trades and shit kind of there at the end, and he's gone now. I don't know if maybe it was a family thing, but yeah, I remember ETA. ETA was cool. I don't know a lot of people with Action 1, so forgive me for that's the first thing I talk about, but yeah.
I got a whole bunch of them, just not a first print.
Oh, yeah, no, that's true. Only fucking one I know is Nerdy Girl off the top of my head. I think she has one, right?
Yeah, she does.
So this year, go ahead, Tia, my bad.
I was just gonna say, yeah, she for sure does. I remember he was on that collector's show. Like it was on. I think it was on Netflix or something, and like somebody was trying to look for an Action 1 in that, and somebody said she has one, and they were trying to buy it off her, and she's like, no.
I got to make sure this guy's who I think it is. I think I know who this is,
Golden.
but it's just a user pick for now.
Golden.
All right, let's see. What's up, Shiki baby?
Of course, it's me, Biggie. What are you talking about?
All right. I was just making sure because all it takes is one wiener and we're done, But
What's up, Patel?
What's happening, boys? How you doing, TM?
good, man. Good. How long you? What's up, Patel? You been doing all right?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Yeah, I saw you drop the link, so I was like, I'll hop in.
Yeah, dude. We'll be here in our 10, 15 minutes, but I'm glad you hopped in. You're kind of a new channel guy, I've noticed. How long you been watching? What brought you to us, Patel? Do you remember?
Yeah, so I'm not new to YouTube. I do a lot of live streaming in like the wristwatch community. So
In the what
like,
kind?
like wristwatches, Rolexes and stuff. Yeah. So like Steppo, he's into that stuff too. So anyways, I kind of got back into like comic collecting maybe like 6-7 months ago after like a long hiatus, and yeah, so I don't know, Alan like popped up in my feed, and like Alan's like, yeah, he's local to me, right? So him and Matt, so I met those guys, and then they're promoting Biggie's show, so I came over here, and every night I show up and Biggie's complaining about like drama and stuff, and I'm like, yo, where is this drama, man? Like he talks about these channels, but I do not know where to find them.
I pointed him out before. If you watched that one stream I did, I said 2 of them for sure.
It's funny, man, because I watch a lot of I got into like comic YouTube, and I see all these shows, right? And it's always kind of like no drama. So I'm like, what's Biggie talking about here?
Oh, dude, it's out there. I'm gonna bring in.
But it's in the fringe, man. It really is.
Yeah, you gotta go looking for it. I'm not going to fucking post a link to it because
typically it happens via people that didn't start that way, and then they just start doing it. So you're kind of there to see it kick off.
Mm-hmm.
And then
I'm
you
a-
just
Breaking news.
There he goes. This is the drama guy right here. What the hell was that about?
looking like a Sith.
Yeah, man.
Oh, forgot about my mic. How you
Fun,
guys doing?
fun fact: James has nothing on under that robe.
No.
It's, this is what they call a hoodie. It's like a
It
hoodie.
looks like a snuggie.
Snuggie, yeah, snuggie, yeah.
It looks comfortable as hell.
It
Whatever.
does. Made of velvet and penguin
Yeah, what
skin.
the fuck?
Keeps me warm. Keeps me warm. How you guys doing? All right.
Good.
man.
Doing
I'm doing great.
Good man.
I've been doing good too.
All
Oh,
right.
that's good, Kenny. Good to hear.
This is a motley crew right here, man. This is what you get on the network, brother. MJ,
At
man.
least we're all friends.
We're doing
That's
good,
fair.
yeah. Birdman. How's been your experience this year? You had a lot of fun. I know you've faced a couple bullshit little times, but not too bad. You're generally, like I said earlier, like you try to make channels look good on your channel when you're on panel, and you do a good job at that. So I appreciate your content. So how's your year going?
2025, I've really enjoyed it. I'm really like proud of how my channel has come on in the past year. So there's been a few things where, like I'm not happy and whatever, but overall, like you say, I have people on to try and show like the good side of them, like that we're just all human beings, and I just try and keep it positive, to be honest.
Can you
but,
confirm that you have people on with the intention of making them cry at least once?
well,
Huh? Huh?
Well,
Huh?
Well, no. Well, I'll tell you something now, and I think I've said this a few times since, but when I had Biggie on, I thought I think he's a sweetheart.
Yeah.
And I like Biggie's transition this year. I think you've come on leaps and bounds.
Damn, Big, you transitioned this year, dog?
Yeah, dude. I came out the closet, and yeah,
Yeah,
man.
he got all his skeletons out of the closet.
Dude, I'll be honest with you. It was one of the funniest bits that you've ever done, Biggie, was when you went just like immediately turn into, I'm just going to be nice.
I know, right?
Because it took effort at first. Like, that's, he's a sweetheart. You're just saying the compliments you were giving to try to not say mean things were like legitimately like gut laughing hilarious.
It was some of my favorite content I've done this year. Was I'd be like, I feel like they're losing weight, they're looking good.
But you kept doing it till you're like, you just like, I ain't got no drama in me, man. I just don't care to do it anymore.
I can't do it no more. Yeah, well, it got obnoxious. Like people in the chat are like, "Here we go again," and I'm just like, I'm sticking to it. I stuck to it for a good 6 months, and I'm pretty proud of that because it's really easy to just say fucking nasty things, but
It really is.
yeah, man, it kind of just blows up in your face. I know my channel's had some weird blow ups, but I try to keep it cordial, and oh well, sometimes you're going to be the topic even if you don't want to be, right? That's how it goes.
That's when you know you've made it.
Yeah, that's what they say.
That's why, like, if somebody is bringing you up time and time again and stuff, you're living rent free in their head, and you're not doing anything. It's funny.
Yeah, man. So what was some of the channels that I think we've asked everybody else, MJ, what are some of the, like, not like, I mean, I know you could bring up old channels too, but like just name up one or two new channels you kind of enjoy their content this year?
That like I've come across this past year.
Sure.
I really like Chonko.
I do too, dude. That's what I said.
I'm a big fan of Chonko. I think he's a great dude.
You know what? I will say this. I was a fan of Chonko until he dropped that Silver Age video.
That Silver Age shit was some bullshit.
Yeah, everyone was raised about that. What I've noticed, guys, is like you kind of got this like dichotomy of channels where it's like you got the channels of like the comic book readers, and they don't want to consider themselves like comic book collectors. and you got the collectors channels, right? So you got like guys like the Comic Pals, right? And those guys, I asked them a question once. They said, "Oh, we're not collectors." I'm like, "Okay, bro. Like, you buy all these comics all week. Like, where the hell do they go then if you're not collecting? Like, what do you give them to charity?" And they're like, "No, we keep them." I'm like, "Well, then you're a collector, dude. What are you talking about?" Like,
but then you come across like the rare people, like myself. Like I collect comics. I collect key comics. I collect runs, and sometimes I collect covers. And then I'm also a reader, and I have a weekly pull list, and I read comics and that. So it's like you can be all of.
I think a lot of people are TM. I think there's just like a contingent of like new like readers that like either don't like the idea of like possessing things, right? Like, and they kind of look at it in a negative way where it's like, well, hold on, like it's not like you're just taking those comic books that you bought and throw them in the garbage. Like you're keeping them. Like that's what collecting is. So, you know, there's a bit of disdain for collectors that I see from like, you know, the channels that do reading like the Comic Pals and, you know, near mint condition, like those guys, right? It's just like, all right, they're not into collecting like the key issues. Like you're talking about.
That's the thing. Not near mint is a collector. He just collects differently because he collects omnibuses.
Right.
And so Jim Mint collects omnibuses.
I always collect a lot of comic books. I collect Independence, DC, and Marvel. You know, I can't read so good, but I always have a big collection. And I think about when I die, my comic books will go to my family members.
Yeah, that's a natural thing. So MJ, where were you going with it, man? I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Sorry about that.
No, it's all right. Yeah, so Chonko, like Nate at Whole Year Comics. God, I'm trying to remember who else.
That's all
come
right.
back to me on that.
What's some of the old channels you like?
What that I like to what? I'm pretty.
You like to fornicate with? I don't know. Just watch.
Yeah, so I like to watch Swag. I think he's good for what's going on in the community. My favorite channels are obviously Gem Mint Collectibles and Beyond Wednesdays.
Okay.
See like a Swaggle Fraggle.
Swag is okay. I prefer Mighty over Swag, to be honest with you.
I love Lawrence as well. Lawrence is in my top 5 as well. Like,
yeah,
nice.
You know that they did that YouTube recap thing.
Yep.
My top 5 channels were pretty. I mean, yeah, my top 5 channels are pretty boring. To be fair,
you don't have to say them if you don't want to. Beyond Wednesdays,
Beyond Wednesdays, Gem Mint Collectibles, Swaggle House, Marty Comics and Collectibles, and then Comic Tom.
Damn.
Yeah,
I like Beyond Wednesdays. I like Brian.
I fuck with Brian.
Yeah, I love Brian.
They were raging the other day. I mean, Bigger in the chat, they were raging about people selling those Mark Spears books like a day early or something.
Yeah. I didn't agree with the whole street date shit. I feel like
I think you can sell the bag, but you just can't reveal the covers, isn't it?
No, that's what they were doing. They were all over Whatnot, like selling them.
Yeah, they were definitely like selling the book.
Yeah,
because Whatnot is basically rip and ship is the big popular thing, isn't it? So it was just revealing the covers, I'm guessing.
I mean, it's an interesting conversation. Go ahead.
I was gonna say one channel I've asked Biggie to review many times. He'll know what I'm talking about. So this channel was like a lot smaller, like not even like a couple of weeks ago, and it's big. Like it's bigger than Alan now, I think. Remember that guy, the comic book guy, Guy Wozniak, the guy who's got like the
Yeah, he jumped in here now and then.
The reason I know this guy, the reason I know this guy is this guy used to run a wristwatch YouTube channel called Just Bluefish. Yeah, he was running it for years. Like I knew him from the wristwatch community, and he popped up in my feed for comic books. And I'm like, dude, like, you know, you're not into wristwatches anymore. He hasn't posted a wristwatch video in like a year or something. And now he's just gone full into comics, and he's got like 5,000 subs now. So he knows the game. He knows how to build a channel, but I mean, that channel was built real quick, you know, and he's gotten like a lot of comments too. So it looks like,
I kind of wonder about his analytics, but he's been on panel with me. Like some channels that have 20 videos and they got 6,000 subs. I'm just like, that was really fucking easy. You know,
he knows how to do the game because he
knows. Yeah. Shout out.
I want to say goodbye to everybody who's here tonight. I had to put my phone on charge. Okay, I'll be back. if you're still here. Okay.
All right,
Good night
Birdman.
and Merry Christmas to everybody here, and Happy New Year.
Thank you so
Merry
much,
Christmas,
Birdman.
Kenneth.
Thank you,
Thanks,
thank
sir.
you, thank you, Beckerman, Biggie Shack guy. I forgot to bring up Beckerman earlier. He's definitely my favorite. So hashtag enjoy. Let me drop a leg for you.
Big Biggie. Biggie. Biggie.
I think that did it. I think I met my quota this month. So thank you, Beckerman. And Patel, dude, you're a fucking best, man. You've been dragging me along on my supers for the last month. It's been kind of tight this year, so I really appreciate you, homie.
How about that MWO, baby?
Oh, for life, man. Dude, so he came from a wristwatch thing, and he's like,
Yeah.
his shit's hella interesting. I've reviewed him a couple times, and I've talked to him. So
Look, I know this guy, and some of the stuff he says is a little off, right? Like, he'll be like, oh, I'll never spend a certain amount of dollars on a book, right? And I know this dude's bought in like Rolexes and stuff. So I'm like, okay, well, hold on. Like, you're going to spend thousands on a wristwatch, but you're not going to buy a comic book that's worth a couple grand. Like, it doesn't make sense to me.
I don't think that he likes Silver Age that much either, or something. Have you noticed that?
He does. He's just like, he's kind of that, like, I have to get it in mid or high grade. So, you know, you're
Okay.
going to go for a mid or high grade, like early ASM or something. It's going to be a lot of money, right?
I seen him show his top like 10 or 20, I think, and I don't remember any silver being in it. And I was just like, oh, that's interesting. I thought he said something about like being a little intimidated by silver. He definitely comes off as like a newer kind of guy.
Definitely newer. Definitely newer.
oh, look at this, MJ, dude. You didn't have to do that, man.
That's okay.
Look
It's
at
my,
you, dude.
my appearance fee. I'm just giving you the money back.
All right, I'm gonna drop the leg for Big MJ.
Big Biggie. Biggie. Biggie.
All right. So we've done all this. Now
We're gonna play a game before we go.
all right. Now it could be a video you have done or a video that you have watched. But what is your favorite video from this year? And I don't have an answer yet. I gotta think about this. If anybody has one, let me know. But let me take a minute and I'll give you mine.
Right. So my favorite video this year was Beyond Wednesdays did an interview with, was it Darren from who does the Fame books? Did you watch that?
I haven't seen it.
The which one?
You know the Fame books where it's like the covers are all like they're like rip-offs of other comics like DC Comics and Marvel and stuff without the licenses.
I don't exactly remember that, but I think I know what you're talking about.
But it was just a great conversation about like ethics, and you know, Darren was very he was very prepared, and I just thought it was a bit awkward, and I thought that Brian and the guys put the questions really to, and I thought it was a great interview.
What was your favorite video you did this year?
My favorite video that I did this year was probably the Comics Curing Cancer stream with
That
Mark
was a
Spear
good pick.
and Mark from Legion of Comics in the chat, in the panel there. That raising $4,000. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was epic, dude. My favorite video this year was TM's appearance on Darth Lopez. That was a fucker of a fucking
that was actually a good video.
there was like 90 or 100 people in the chat. It was just like in 100 sub channel.
It's still the most viewed video.
Yeah, it was.
Is
big.
that the one that's not allowed to be played in Canada?
Yes.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
Legion, you got anything for us, man? What was the best one of your videos that you enjoyed this year?
One that I made?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know. I think right out the gate, because it was like in my on my goals list for this year, was doing another collab video for DC, and they reached out to me like the second week of the year to do a collab video for them. So that was really fun. I definitely enjoyed that.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that. That was a good one, dude.
To be honest with you, man, like if you look at my content, I only make videos that I personally like, and if people watch it, that's a bonus. You know what I mean? I don't care if I get 50 views or 1,000 views. I only make videos I like, so they're all kind of enjoyable. It's hard to think of any that's kind of stand out.
I could dig that. I don't know what my favorite one. I think I enjoyed that one you did where it was talking about how it's hard to make your PC invest in your collection. That was one I remember specifically.
What was it? The comics pay for themselves one?
Yes, that's like that interesting idea thinking shit I kind of like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think I titled it like these YouTubers are lying to you. Because like the people that are new to the hobby, they come in and they find these bigger channels like James mentioned that he likes, and you'll hear them often say, make the hobby fund itself, make the hobby fund itself. And the inevitable outcome of that is you have a hobby that's full of shitty sellers and shitty operators in it. These people that have no business selling books, these people that they don't have the inventory, they don't have the resources, they don't have the mindset for it. And then you can burn other collectors really easily. You hear bad stories all the time. No hobby is going to be fully funded by all the people that participate in it. You know, it's just unrealistic.
Yeah, it's definitely a interesting topic to think about. And I mean, I got a better definition of what you meant from you too afterwards, so I got to talk to you about it. So that was fun for me. And
yeah,
what do you got for us, Patel? Do you remember?
Can I be a little spicy on this one?
Absolutely, you can do whatever you want.
I'm gonna drop it in the private chat. The link of the video. It is a comic book video. So Biggie knows I like my pre-code horrors. So this is a video that Cleo Valentine did on Crime Suspense Stories 22. Now, if you don't know who Cleo Valentine is, she's an Olin fans girl and a porn star who does comic book content.
Yeah, I know about this. Yeah.
What?
Exactly. Exactly. You guys. This is what I was like. I'm gonna think of this like I came last and I guess or second last maybe on the what's your favorite video, whatever. I like the book.
Funny choice of words.
Yeah, look, I like the book, The Crime Suspense. I was looking for that book on YouTube and I found this channel and I was like, what the hell is this? And it was very, very interesting.
Well, I mean, to be fair, the girl, like, she may be an OnlyFans girl, but she does damn good. Like, I know what happened in that book now because of her. Yeah, like I actually was just like show another book, like be a like kind of a Vanna White type, but no, she's very deep and detailed. So good for her. But yeah, I've checked that channel out. It's pretty good.
Best video I made, Biggie. So I live stream on a lot of the wristwatch channels. I live stream on a channel called the Horology Dungeon. There's about 100,000 subs there, and I live stream on a channel called the Archie Luxury Channel, which has about 80,000 subs. One of the first wristwatch YouTube channels out there. I do a lot of like beef streams and stuff in the wristwatch community. So yeah, you guys can check it out. Horology Dungeon, Archie Luxury Channel. I got a lot of videos up there.
Yeah, I think before we get TMs, one more video I'm pretty proud of is, I mean, I just kind of take my boy's credit or I lived through his experiences, but whenever Doc showed up and he showed a Tech 27, what was it? No, not that book. It was Suspense 3 and Fantastic 3, like within 2 weeks. That shit was nuts to me. So that was a lot of fun for me. But TM, what's your joint this year? You got one?
I have like not one single video. I will say I love seeing books on Collector Club because, like you mentioned, Doc shows up, shows a bunch of books. Steppo shows up and shows a bunch of books. Alan shows up. But I've also liked the Monday night special with Steppo and Alan in that. They're books that I have not seen before, and I've learned a lot from watching them and stuff. So, and then of course, I like any episode of Guess That Key. I try to catch the At Ends Week. I used to be on that show at Week's End. Sorry, at Ends
there you
Week. Go. And then I like the Friday hangouts. I like watching hangouts and that being in the chat for them. They're a lot of fun. And I just like seeing books. I like seeing what people have, like unboxings and stuff like that. So
I'm with you, man. That's definitely 90% of what I do on here. I'm gonna get on out of here. We're gonna hang out in the back for a minute. And what else was I gonna say before I left? Oh yeah, I want to shout out Legion's Tuesday show, his new comic book day. I don't usually watch everybody's hauls, but just specifically to see like what's going on with DC and Marvel, a little bit of Marvel, a lot of DC, and his giveaway. Your fucking your show that your dad mails and stuff. That's probably my favorite show you do. Actually,
Bob does all my logistics. I box stuff up and all that, and he just comes on my job the next morning and picks it up from me, so it can actually get to the post office in a decent time.
Yeah, shout outs to Pops, dude. And I think that's your best oiled, easiest going shit that you put on myself. I think that's some good shit.
Yeah, I do all right just ad-libbing by myself on the stream.
You have a lot of fun on that stream.
Yeah, there's always a good turnout for that one, you know. I think it's like my highest. I get like the highest live views on it, which is weird because it's in the random middle of the day on a Tuesday, you know.
Yeah, like 2 to 4, 2 to 3.
No, people show up for it. I love DC Comics, so it's easy just to ramble off the cuff.
Yeah, it's fun to watch that show grow. It's getting bigger and better every fucking episode, and I think that's the shit I would recommend if I was pointing out my boy Legion's channel and the Friday, of course. But we're gonna get out of here. Thank you guys. I'm still on puppy patrol, making sure you don't piss all over my house. But I appreciate everybody that showed up, and I will see y'all probably tomorrow on Bleeker's Church. He starts about 10 in the morning. And thank you guys. I'll see y'all later. Hashtag
Biggie. Biggie.